Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean. Meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Darquan takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Watch 18, watch 18.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Stafford on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run. Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here again is McKinnon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They run it with McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jabal Sheard from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. First down, Stafford here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, boys, here we go.
On second down, Anderson fights through, and now a crease. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Here's Thomas. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Wins to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Third and long, it's Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, it's Stafford. A quick hitter complete. It's Shepard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be fielded at the 6. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Pushing his way through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but the clock continues to move. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And an update from out west in Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on 1st down. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Franks for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right on the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. managing risk. This is a big decision here.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion right is Thomas. On 1st down, Wentz. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's brought down after a good gain. We have hit halftime. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Wentz now to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing is Wentz. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Able to push his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Stafford on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 63 yards. Catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood? So his catch radius is absolutely tremendous. That makes it very difficult to cover him, even if you surround him with people. But also, he can run. I mean, his speed is absolutely surprising to a lot of people.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Matthew Stafford with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Shotgun now for Wentz. Right side complete to Butler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Wentz now on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Wentz now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Stafford here. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Eric Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 5. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now it's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Returnable for Thomas. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. Play clock winding down. To throw is Wentz. That's caught. It's Thomas. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
McKinnon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Anderson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. To throw on second down at Stafford. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Fairley in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. In motion left here, Landry. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wentz going to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. Wentz to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw, and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And the Seahawks scoring there to extend their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Now it's Stafford. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.